Edmonton Sports Talk. My God, I loved it. My name's Jay Milne. #Blue. Our sports update deliverer. The Coup.
I'm Zachary Kubusch, and you're up today.
You know what, Reid? You might be honest.
All right, here's what's going on in the National Cup.
What is happening? I believe that's what our fearless leader says.
Has to look to the end zone. The Hail Mary for a great goal! Broken up, incomplete. That'll do it. It took 12 years, but Saskatchewan's time is now. The Roughriders, 2025 Grey Cup champions. Can you believe it?
Can you believe it? It was a party in the streets of... It was a party in the street of Saskatchewan last night as the Riders get it done. I thought that was a fantastic Grey Cup. This is the Reid Wilkins Show with Jay Milne coming to you live from the Canadian Brewhouse studio. Obviously, Reid is not here today. He is off, but he will be back tomorrow. And a reminder to everybody that we will be live on location from 11 to 6 p.m. tomorrow at the BP's in Devon, and that is in support of Ben Stelter Day. So if you are out that way, come by and say hi. Say hi, Jay. Say hi, Reid. Koob won't be there, but we will. So we'll be there from 11 to 6. So that means lock shop, 2 guys and a goalie, EST afternoons, the Reid Wilkins Show will all be coming to you live from BP's Devon. A reminder that we are coming to you from the Canadian Brewhouse studio, where a birthday party at our house is ongoing. Make your birthday legendary at the Canadian Brewhouse. Epic food, killer drinks, and a vibe you can't beat. Plus, get free nachos with our app. Free nachos? Who doesn't like free nachos? Book your party now. The Canadian Brewhouse, our house, is your house. All right, let's set up the show first, okay? Because it is a bit of a disjointed show, but it's going to be great. So I'm going to be here with you from 3 till 4. We're going to have Tom Gazzola join us at 3:40. We're going to have the Oil Understood coming up, a fun off-topic topic, and the Hudson's mystery athlete of the game. Then from 4 to 5, it's going to be the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show with Tom Gazzola and Benny Thompson. And then from 5 to 6, we're going to be back. The Reid Wilkins Show will be back. I will be joined in studio by Double E alumni Jed Roberts. And I just want everybody to know this, okay? Because we're going to talk a lot of Oilers here in the first hour, setting up the game coming up at 5. But Jed and I have dedicated that entire hour to CFL/Grey Cup discussion, fallout, reaction. So for you Hardo football fans, make sure you tune back in here from 5. Well, tune in for the whole show. It's going to be great. Okay. I thought that game was, it had a little bit of everything. One of the things I will say that I was happy to see was that this was not an outcome of decisions and not by the players or coaches, decisions by officials. I thought that there was some, with the penalties that were called, there were 2 that were reviewed. I thought they nailed that. It was clear to me that they wanted to stay out of the way. And for those of you that know me well, will know that I appreciated that. I thought that Davis Alexander, in hindsight, hot take, I'm not sure that Davis Alexander should have played that game. Okay, there, I said it. Hamstring injuries are different. I came through my entire football career very unscathed. No knee injuries, no ankles. The only thing that happened with me is my hamstring. I had a hamstring issue. It nagged me for 3 out of the 4 years I was at U of A. It takes a long time for that to go away. And as Davis Alexander, as you all know, he's a run threat. That is part of what the Montreal Alouettes call Sally, their offense, which is a run-pass option where Davis Alexander, if he doesn't see it, can take off. And he's an effective runner when he is at full strength. Clearly hampered by that hamstring injury. It wasn't noticed, or I guess fans weren't able to see how much it bothered him until he came up very late in the game. But it clearly cost that team. There's going to be some other things that we're going to get into. I have several spicy hot takes about the CFL Grey Cup that you're going to want to stick around and hear. Plus, I want to get Jed Roberts' thoughts. I mean, the guy's played in these games. He's won that trophy. So I want to hear what he has to say. Okay, we're going to do a couple things here to get this party started. You know what? Let's dive into this. Let's hear from Chet Palmer. Hey, the afternoon headlines are brought to you by 100.3 The Bear, Edmonton's best rock. Stream them on iHeart today.
This is Chet Palmer with your sports report. Well, old reliable Zach Hyman sure made a difference for the Oilers against Carolina. Oilers in Buffalo tonight. Boy, the last time the Sabres made the playoffs, my brother-in-law could still use his American Express. The Green Gophers got to lift the Grey Cup in Winnipeg. Hey, French Falcons, you need some stick-em on those wings. You gotta hold on to that ball by the goal line, boys. And now that the Green Gophers are the champions, does that mean Lieutenant Garrett cuts his hair? Shave those sideburns, Mattingly. I'm Chet Palmer.
Wow, thank you very much, Chet. That was fantastic. Chet will be back in person tomorrow. He had to send this in. He was at the Grey Cup, so he was traveling back today with the media racket. As you've noticed, it's hard to get CFL guests today because everybody's flying out of, they've all, I guess, come down from the high of the big game, and they're all on their way home today. I'm also joined in here in studio by our technical producer, junior associate, right? Junior associate producer?
Associate junior.
Associate junior.
Yes.
Forgive me. Forgive me. The Koob. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. I forget that's my title sometimes. Usually it's the man at the technical desk, but that is my legit title.
Amongst other things.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. EST Afternoons was a great show.
Yeah, I listened to it. It was awesome. Fantastic.
Some great guests to line up the game for tonight. Hernan did a wonderful job, and Joaquin will be back in tomorrow. It's a Monday. I can't complain. You know, I'm not like Garfield. I don't hate Mondays. I actually enjoy them. Getting back in the week, getting back in the roll of things. So we're doing good. Yeah.
I forgot that was a thing with Garfield. Yeah. He hated Mondays, but he loved, oddly enough, I've never thought of this, Koob.
Huh.
Garfield had an affinity for lasagna.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
I
mean, if all the foods a cat could like,
milk.
Like I could see milk. Yes, I could see fish.
Yeah.
You know, give it a good cleaning right down to the bones and possibly even eat the bones. But Garfield, that strange cat, loved his lasagna.
Orange cats are weird. I think that was the thing, though, right? Like, orange cats have a different vibe to them. Different behaviors. Sometimes you would see them in cat videos. I guess the orange cat is usually doing the craziest thing.
Is it orange cat like the psycho cat of the group?
Yeah, the tabby cats are the psychos of the group. Though they are very lovable from what I hear. I never had a tabby cat, but you think like something normal. But cats can be weird. I used to vacuum my cat, oddly enough. Like he would actually Yeah, that's normal.
It's like a massage for them.
Exactly. No, he actually liked it. He wasn't scared of the noise or.
And please don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I love lasagna. Yeah. I love lasagna. I love making lasagna.
Oh yeah, lasagna.
I just think for a cat,
probably not the healthiest.
It might be a different choice, an odd choice, and that's a lot of food to eat. Maybe that explains Garfield's weight issues. We are going to get to the Hudson's Mystery Athlete of the Game. I've cooked something up that I think you will enjoy, and it's going to come hot and heavy because we got to get this done in the first hour. We've got the off-topic coming up. The off-topic topic, but we are going to talk a lot about the Oilers. We're going to talk about setting up this game tonight in Buffalo, which I'll get into more after the 3:20 break. But I have said this for, well, I guess since that Colorado 9-1 drubbing. Not drumming, Benny boy, drubbing. I've said this about that I think this team is finding a little bit of its way. I won't say this team has found it. I won't go that far to say this team is back. But I would be cautious to not think that the Oilers are doing more positives than they have been all season. I do think the return of Zach Hyman made a major impact in the outcome of Saturday's game. I mean, 23 minutes on ice. Zach Hyman registered 11 hits. And I know the hits aren't, the be-all, end-all, but that to me says a lot about a team that was lacking in the grit areas, where you have a guy that's banging and crashing, like Zach Hyman was on Saturday night. To add to that, how many times have you seen on a Sportsnet replay or a Prime replay an Edmonton Oiler battling in front of the opposing netminder? Riddle me that. I have not seen much, if any, of that this season. And there were 2 or 3 instances in that game on Saturday where number 18 was planted in his office, which is in front of the net, bothering the goalie, being a persnickety, bad dude, doing Zach Hyman things. So I think that was very encouraging. And we'll get into much more of that. Like I said, Tom Gazzola is going to join us here coming up at 3:40. A reminder that you can be involved in this show as well. We appreciate that you're watching on YouTube. You can also listen to us at edmontonsportstalk.com, the iHeartRadio and TuneIn apps, as well as if you are watching on YouTube, don't forget. Now, Zach, I didn't tell you this, but Reid's away. Mm-hmm. And I know we could just play the clip, the thumb clip. But I thought, why not do a little bit of a live rendition?
Oh.
Now, I could do it. If you want to join in at the end, feel free. But if you're watching on YouTube, let's get these clicks going. I feel like there's been, Reid has said it as well, there's been a little bit of a thumb drowsiness, thumb delay. Don't delay. Because I'm going to give you a reason to hit that thumbs up right now. Click, click, click. Must you click? Please, please click. Must you click? You must click. Thumb, thumb, thumb. There you go.
Wow.
Boom.
That was great. Yeah, we didn't even lip sync it.
No. What are you, Shania Twain? Come on,
exactly. Man. Yeah. Wow. I was going to ask, did you want like a sad music bed or something like that?
No. We've been there. What would you play? Kool and the Gang Celebration again, Koob? Yeah. I mean, come on.
Hey, we don't have any sad songs, okay? We try and keep it happy here. That was nice, though, yeah.
You like that?
I like it. I like it a lot, actually.
Okay, let's get into the first clue here for the Hudson's Canada's Pub Mystery Athlete of the Game. Featuring $10 tankards and $6 tequila shots, or grab the $23.99 it's the adult Happy Meal featuring the drive-in burger, fries, choice of beer, and a limited edition hockey puck bottle opener. Book your reservation now at hudsoncanadaspub.com. Okay, so Koob, you're going to monitor the text inbox as much as you can.
Yes.
Okay.
Eyes on it like a hawk.
You can send your guesses into the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. They are the presenter of the afternoon inbox, where the Tap 25 restaurant features 50% off the entire menu, available 7 days a week from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. The rules are 3 guesses total. Koob's going to monitor this, and it has to be sent in to the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox at 780-218-9999. I do see that Reid Wilkins is in the chat. Give a thumbs up for Reid Wilkins. He will be back here tomorrow, and I'm really looking forward to getting his take on the Grey Cup, what he saw. I certainly have my opinions, and like I said, I'm going to dive into those with the one and only Jed Roberts right here in studio from 5 to 6. All right, clue number 1 for Hudson's Canada's Pub Mystery Athlete of the Game. 5th round. Now, Koob, are you able to throw those into the chat?
I got you.
You got my back? Thanks,
5th
buddy.
round. How's that spelled?
5th.
Yeah.
Well, you could go FIFTH.
Yes.
Or you could go 5th round. It's your call.
Mm-hmm. 5th
round.
Yeah.
The first clue for the Hudson's Canada's Pub Mystery Athlete of the Game is 5th round. Okay, it is time to get into the off-topic topic for William Huff. Since 1952, William Huff has provided industry-leading advertising solutions for thousands of valued clients. Their unparalleled customer service, combined with decades Decades of industry expertise and a desire to make every job the very best it can be is what they call the... How did I do this before, Koob? William Huff Advantage. Yeah. Just so you guys know, that's a little teaser. I'm going to clip my own jingle for William Huff. Visit their website at williamhuff.com or give them a shout at 780-454-4536. Okay, this one's pretty simple. I think we have to go there. Mm-hmm. Halftime shows can be controversial. People can get really uptight about them. I've learned in my, I'm not old by any means, but I'm older than you, Koob. I'm 44. And I've realized that a lot of these halftime shows just aren't designed for me. Okay? Mm-hmm. I'm okay with that. That's fine. But I still would like to be entertained. So last night at the 112th Grey Cup at Princess Auto Stadium in Winnipeg, out came MGK for the halftime show. I know MGK from one thing and one thing only. That he played the actor Tommy Lee. Yeah. In the Dirt, which is the Motley Crue, I don't know. I don't think you can call it a
documentary,
mockumentary, but it was accurate. So I don't know. Call it what you want. That's where I know this Machine Gun Kelly from. You know what, Koob? I was entertained. I thought he was high. He brought energy. Mm-hmm. He seemed to bring good vibes, positive vibes. He was moving around. There was instruments, the pyro and whatnot. It was as CFL as it can get, but there were instruments. There was band people, and he sung songs that were catchy. Now, here's the thing. I want to know what you thought. Mm-hmm. I want to know your review. Good, bad, indifferent. Did you turn it off? Did you keep it on? Were you pleasantly surprised like I was? Now, I will mention this. I was watching this at my brother's house. There was my brother, my wife, my brother-in-law, and about 5 or 6 young adults. I said young adults, weird. Younger people. My nieces and nephews, my children. And every one of them was glued to the television during the halftime performance. So for me, I'd say that's a win. That's a real win. If the CFL is trying to attract a younger demographic, I don't know how you can come out and say that they didn't hit the nail on the head with MGK.
Well, because it's different, right? Like if you got a band that, people who are already fans of the CFL, I guess, would enjoy, wouldn't be a bad get. But to get somebody who's a little bit different, throwing a curveball kind of at the halftime show, because he doesn't have one style or genre of music. And it's very eclectic. He shows up in a different way as well, the way he dresses, the way he presents himself as well. Barney Carrick from the Sports Cage was on earlier on EST Afternoons. He kind of said he was like an early 2000s skater boy vibe, which is exactly what I think he brought as well. Like a bit of rebellious and stuff like that. And I'm glad that you could kind of see that firsthand experience. You had enough people there where you could actually garner, full thoughts. I was hanging out with one of my buddies and we're just like, you know what? I was a bit indifferent about it. I'm not against Machine Gun Kelly myself. I kind of just saw it and then I didn't really tune into it. I kind of muted it after a while, but I could see the visual aspect of it and the crowd seemed to be enjoying it. People there, he put on a good show. I could see his energy through the screen without hearing the songs. I tried to listen to some of them. It's not my style of music, but I appreciate the energy. You can't bash somebody for what they bring to a show.
No, the energy was there. The vibes were high. The 55-yard line in the chat says, nice to include the cheerleaders. And I thought Curmudgeon Jay was going to complain about his pants. You know what? If it makes you happy, wear it. Why I don't care. I mean, I couldn't wear those. I'd look like an idiot. I honestly would look like a complete idiot if I wore those pants. But MGK, hey,
he rocks it.
Make it happen. Yeah. He rocked it. So let me hear your thoughts. Send them into the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox at 780-218-9999 or include them in the nasty chat. And a reminder, if you are watching us on YouTube, please hammer that thumbs up. make old glue guy feel good about himself here. We're going to be right back after the break with the Oil Understood, and then Tom Gazzola, handsome Tom Gazzola, is going to join me in studio prior to the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show. He will be on with us at 3:40, but first, the Kube.
From Buffalo, it's the Oilers and Sabres going at it. Stuart Skinner to take the crease for Edmonton. Colton Ellis, the man for Buffalo, joined Tom Gazzola, Ben Thompson for the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show. Coverage for that starts at 4 o'clock right here on EST. Around the league, there's a total of 6 games on tap. Florida plays host to Vancouver. The Kings and Capitals match up while the Ducks and Mammoth go at it. And out east, the Bombers have signed both general manager Kyle Walters and head coach Mike O'Shea to 3-year extensions. They're locked up through the 2028 season, with both Walters and O'Shea joining the organization in 2013. On the field, Dallas visits Las Vegas. The Cowboys are 3-5-1 on the season. Las Vegas sits 2-7 on the year. Swing by Selly's Sports Bar and Lounge at Century Casino on 4 Road for 6:15 kickoff to join Lieutenant Eric for the game. 8 games in the association from Toronto. The Raptors battle the Hornets at 5:30 while OKC is on the road in New Orleans. This sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc. Locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and surrounding areas since '93. They have doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff today at Windsor Plywood Leduc. The Reid Wilkins Show rolls on after the break. I'm Zachary Kubusch, keeping you up to date.
2 guys and a goalie.
Like, if it's a poor goal where it's like, yeah, no, that was a routine, should have been easy, then yeah, let's criticize them all you want. You leaving rebounds out there, yes, let's criticize them.
Not when he's quadruple screened on a point shot.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. The comment is, well, how do you expect him to make that save with 4 people in front? And they're like, oh, I don't know, you just find a way. And you're like, just shut up.
2 guys and a goalie, presented by GS Construction. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at noon, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
We have what you're looking for. GD Liquidators is Edmonton's one-stop shop for new and used warehouse, office, and industrial items since 1987. You'll find what you want when you want it. Give us a call, visit us in-store, or check out the monthly auctions at gdliquidators.com. 100% Canadian-owned and operated. We have what you are looking for. GD Liquidators.
Where holiday cheer meets great beer. This season, celebrate at the Canadian Brewhouse. From plated dinners and festive buffets to casual pub-style parties, we've got the perfect space for your crew. Book your holiday party today at thecanadianbrewhouse.com.
GCL Diesel has been serving oil country since 1972. From diesel cars to SUVs to pickups. From farm tractors to school buses to a big rig. From diesel generators to forklifts, GCL can test, troubleshoot, and repair all diesel fuel system components. Whether it's injectors, pumps, turbos, filters, or additive, GCL has the parts you need to keep your diesel running the way it should. For genuine diesel parts at wholesale prices, visit GCL Diesel in the West End or online at gcldiesel.com. GCL Diesel. Diesel understood.
Hockey is heating up, and so is the excitement on Play Alberta. With casino winners every hour, jackpots worth millions, and revenue that stays in the province, there's never been a better time to sign up. Right now, our listeners can score a $50 free bet when they make a minimum $50 deposit with code EST50. That's code EST50 for a $50 free bet. Start playing with your game sense today to find out if you're Alberta's next winner. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, please use your game sense.
Summer was packed with memories.
Wait, let me get a picture.
Your garage doesn't have to be.
Wow, look at all this space.
Store your gear with Sentinel Storage and enjoy extra space all year. Try 4 weeks free. Visit sentinelstorage.ca.
Click, click, click. Must you click? Please, please click. Must you click? You must click.
There you have it. That is the Ultimate Click remix song created by our very own Zachary Kubusch. No, that's not yours. You should take credit for it.
I should.
Yeah.
I mean,
because a listener sent it in a long time ago. I tried reaching out, but nobody got back to me, Zach.
yeah, it's a re-remix.
You know what, Zach?
It's a redux. What?
I get really sad when people don't get back to me.
Oh,
It's like the worst
It's the
feeling
worst.
in the world. And I reached out to that listener, and I put my heart out there.
on the line.
And the listener just ignored me, Koob.
Yeah, would you?
I didn't.
How would you? How would
I'm
how
just
would they
kidding.
feel? How would they feel?
I couldn't care less. Let's move on with the show, shall we? Okay, the off-topic topic for William Huff was MGK. Thoughts? Good, bad, indifferent? I said that I thought it was good. Several people have been mentioning the guitar player's leather pants. That was his guitarist that was behind him. I think she played a solo at one point.
Yeah.
Fantastic. They were rocking out. They were true rock stars. They looked like rock stars. Now this is an interesting one that came in on the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. This is from T-Buds. Now, for those of you that don't know, the intro song for this show is a song called Scrap Steel Money. And
so
that
good.
song is by local artists, The Heavies, of which T-Buds is the lead singer.
Oh.
Yes. So you got to respect his opinion, right? He's in a band. He rocks and rolls.
Well,
he lives a
yeah.
life. He goes on stage topless. He does. I've seen it.
What?
Yes, bare-chested. Wow. God bless him. Mm-hmm. National treasure he is. He says, I totally agree, Jay. I was very skeptical going in, but I told my wife after, I think I might like MGK.
Wow.
It was pleasantly surprising. He kind of rocks. I think that's the general consensus is that nobody, because like I said, some of these can be quite controversial.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know when the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl halftime show,
Yep.
there was a lot of people like, what was that? A lot of people said, well, you just don't get it because you're old and you don't understand and appreciate.
There's a lot of hated messages.
Yeah. There was nothing there with this. This was just tap your toe, kind of, if you like it, cool. If you don't, go get a beer, go have some buffalo chicken dip and be happy.
I think that's how it should be as well. And like you just want to see a show. You're there for a show. If you can't even sensibly understand it, it kind of sucks in that way. Mm-hmm. And I think there's a lot of people who must have been surprised by MGK's performance because he kind of beats to his own drum. Like he doesn't make music for other people to try and get at the top of the billboards. He just does what he likes, which is very commendable.
Well
for an
said.
artist like that. Yeah.
Well said. YouTube Trev in the nasty chat says, let's go glue guy. Mujika was dope.
I don't like how he spells his name lowercase, though.
I think you have to capitalize that for MGK. Or does MGK
it's
do
lowercase.
that?
Yeah, I think
okay.
that is how he does it. Now, I've seen it on other articles.
YouTube Trev
otherwise.
is a noted MGK fan.
Is he?
Jen Cool. She said he was fine. I preferred OLP. By OLP, she means Our Lady Peace. I thought Our Lady Peace was good. I just here's the thing. With MGK, I had no preconceived notions about what I was about to hear. So it sounded great. MGK could have totally sounded different on his record than he did on stage. Now we go to Our Lady Peace, and they sang songs that I thought I would hear Rain Maida sing them differently. Seemed like Rain Maida, like the rest of us, has aged a bit, and I don't know if he can hit the high notes anymore. But it was still a nice stroll down memory lane. I will say that. It was. I liked it. I thought that was great. Starseed, yeah, Jen Cool. I was just gonna say Starseed. He seemed like he wasn't giving her the gusto. But that's okay. I thought it was still fun. Let's get into the Oil Understood, which is brought to you by GCL Diesel, providers of the best diesel engine components around, from turbochargers to injectors, fuel pumps to sensors. They are the critical engine component experts, proud to serve Edmonton and Northern Alberta for over 50 years. And now a partner of Edmonton Sports Talk and the Reid Wilkins Show. GCL Diesel. Diesel.
Dun, da, da, da.
Understood. All right. So let's start with what these lineups look like tonight. You've got the 9-7-4 Edmonton Oilers visiting the 6-8-4, last in the Eastern Conference, Buffalo Sabres. And don't you worry, I am going to ask our Oilers expert, Tom Gazzola, if this is a quote-unquote trap game, so stay tuned for that. For the Oilers, you've got McDavid centering Savoy and Hyman, Draisaitl, Podkolzin, and Roslovic, Henrique, Mangiapane, and Frederick, Noah Philp in between Janmark and Lazar. On defense, Ekholm, Bouchard, Nurse, Wallman, Brett Kulak, and Alec Regula, and Stuart Skinner, who comes into this game with a 7-4-3 record and an .891 save percentage, is starting in net. Over to the Buffalo Sabres, you've got Tage Thompson in between Josh Doan and Alec Tuck. Ryan McLeod centers Isak Rosean. Say that 10 times. Isak Rosean. Actually, probably wouldn't be hard to say Isak Rosean 10 times. And Jack Quinn. Tyson Kozak with Jordan Greenway and Peyton Krebs. Noah Ostlund and in between Josh Dunn, Beck Mallenstein. Matthias Samuelsson and Rasmus Dahlin are your first pair on D. Owen Power and Jacob Bryson, Bowen Byram, and Connor Timmins. Now, here's the twist. Here's the twist, everybody, at least I think. Colton Ellis is getting the start for the Buffalo Sabres. This is Colton Ellis' fourth NHL game. Tonight, his fourth NHL game. Now, I know there's a group of you out there that will say, oh, great. This is another goalie that's going to have his first opportunity against Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl, and he's going to steal the show. Well, that could happen. It could. I don't think it has any correlation to how many games he's played in the NHL. What I will say is this, is that if you're Connor McDavid and you're Leon Draisaitl and you're Zach Hyman and you're Jack Roslovic, you're licking your chops. You're saying, this is this kid's fourth game. I got to show him what being in the NHL is all about. He's got a 3.36 GA and an 895 save percentage in the 3 games he's played thus far. So, you know, what do you say about him? I'm not sure. Matthias Ekholm this morning was asked where he thinks his team is at now that they've hit the 20-game mark of the season.
Ups and downs for sure. I think we're looking for consistency still, but I think the last, 4 or 5 games, it's starting to at least be a little bit better. So still a work in process, and we know what kind of team we are when we're at our best, and we still have some ways to go. But I think getting some results can help that for sure too, and just guys feeling a little bit better about themselves. So I don't think anyone in here is satisfied, but I think we're working towards something that's going to be better.
Working towards something that's going to be better. I think that sums it up. That this team, at least in my opinion, is starting to find their way, is starting to find, and you know, you could make a negative comment, you could make a positive comment, and both could be true about this Oilers team right now. I mean, they're not lighting the world on fire, but guess what? This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. This team never gets off to a quick start. And surely they haven't this year. I mean, they're still, fifth in the Pacific Division? I think they're just outside or just inside a wild card position. I mean, it's okay. It's going to be fine, everybody. And here's what I did. So I looked at the numbers from the start of the season to that 9-1 drubbing by Colorado. I looked at the numbers from the start of the season to that game. Edmonton was 25th in points percentage. They're 500. They were 19th in the league in goals for per games played at 2.94. They were 26th in goals against per games played at 3.44. Okay? So 25th, 19th, 26th. Not good. Not good at all. Now, since that game, and I know it's been 4 games, but that's what I'm trying to say and get across. Is that I think in these last 4 games, they haven't won them all. But I think you, as an Oilers fan, could see that this team is moving and trending in the right direction. since that Colorado game. They're 9th in points percentage. Now, this is only 4 games, okay? It's a very, very small snapshot. They would rank 5th in the NHL in goals for, with 3.75 goals per game. And they'd rank 13th in goals against. Okay? So to start the year, 25th, 19th, 26th. The last 4 games, 9th, 5th, 13th. This team is moving in the right direction. I feel Stu Skinner's starting to find his game. Defensively, I don't know. I don't know. What do you say? There's going to be good games. There's going to be bad games. But specifically in regards to a player like Evan Bouchard, I'm sorry, that comes with the territory. That's the player you got because he can do some pretty magical things offensively. I mentioned Zach Hyman earlier. 23-10 on ice in his the first game back in Carolina. 11 hits. Okay? The Oilers, as a team, are 31st in the NHL in a stat called hits per 60. Now, you can say what you want about that. I don't think Oilers fans are looking for a team that's going to be the most physical, the most, run you into the boards up and down the ice. But being ranked 31st is not a good thing no matter what category you're in. They rank 31st in the NHL in hits per 60 with 16.6 hits per game on average. On Saturday, Zach Hyman alone had 11. He almost had 3/4 of what the Oilers average. In 20 games, in one game, he had 11 hits. So we asked last week, what is the injection of Zach Hyman going to do to this lineup? Well, I think it paid dividends right off the bat. I mentioned it earlier, a net front presence that just hasn't been there. Hits, physicality. Zach Hyman took that on himself. I think the next best, the Oiler that was next with hits was 3. Okay, so Zach Hyman brings a level and he brings a professionalism to his game as well. My biggest question is this. What is Zach Hyman out there banging bodies, parking his ass in front of the net over and over and over again? What's that going to do for Trent Frederick? Now that Trent Frederick has a guy, when he's on the bench, he's looking at and he's saying, oh, not that Trent Frederick doesn't know. I'm not naive. I'm just trying to make a bit of a point that I think this is going to have a positive outfall for Trent Frederick, who's had a hard time finding his game, or at least the game that Oilers fans expected when they signed into that juicy deal. I can't think that having Zach Hyman in the lineup is going to hurt Trent Frederick. No, rather the opposite. I think now you can see what that player, that style of play that the Oilers, their fans, probably the management want from Trent Frederick. Well, now it's right there in front of you. You just got to try and be more like Zach. They used to have that commercial, I want to be like Mike. That was before you were born, Koob. But it was a commercial, essentially, people wanting to be like Michael Jordan.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's not
the greatest basketball player.
Give it to Mikey. He'll eat everything.
No, not anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
Michael Jordan, greatest basketball player of all time. That's not even a debate. Anyways, I want to be like Mike. No, now it's I want to be like Zach. Okay? I think this is going to rub off very well. Like I said, I thought Stu Skinner had a better game Saturday night. The special teams, going 1 for 1 on the power play, 2 for 2 on the PK. That's perfection. You can't get much better than that. So hopefully that carries over to tonight's game, and we can see. This is a game that, unfortunately, I'm going to say it. Oilers have went into games like this, where everybody and their dog in this city and every fan that they have has said, "Oh, you got to get this win. You got to get this win. This is a winnable game." Well, it should be, but it depends what version of the Oilers shows up. Is this the version of the Oilers that takes the bull by the horns and says, "Get out of our way"? Colton Ellis, sorry, but this is your 4th game. We're going to show you why you've only played 4 games in the NHL. Or is this a game where they play down to their opponent's level? And not that Buffalo is the, these are professional athletes. I get that, but they are last in the Eastern Conference. This is a game that the Oilers should win if they're playing any semblance of good hockey. So we'll see what our good friend Tom Gazzola has to say. He's going to join me next. A reminder that Edmonton Sports Talk is presented by Play Alberta, which is your home for online gaming excitement, featuring casino games, live dealer action, lottery, instants, and sports betting. Now, with the new Play Alberta app, you can take the fun with you anywhere. Download the app or sign up today at playalberta.ca. All right. Tom Gazzola coming up. We're going to have Jay's Play of the Day. I might have snuck in a second one just for fun. We're going to have all that after the break, and then we're going to be on to the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show to get all you nasties ready for this Oilers game. But first, we must hear from the one and only Zachary Martin Kubusch.
The Oilers continue their road trip in Buffalo. Catch the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show. Tom Gazzola and Ben Thompson set the table for the game with coverage starting at 4 o'clock right here on EST. Elsewhere, Boston hosts Carolina. The Kings meet the Capitals while Montreal visits Columbus. A total of 6 games in the NHL. In CFL news, Winnipeg has signed head coach Mike O'Shea and general manager Kyle Walters 2 3-year extensions. Both Walters and O'Shea have been with the team since 2013 and are now locked up through 2028. Down south, Jamar Chase of the Bengals has been suspended 1 game without pay for spitting on Pittsburgh's Jalen Ramsey yesterday against the Steelers. NFL action, the Cowboys match up with the Raiders. Join Lieutenant Eric for the game at Sally's Sports Bar and Lounge at Century Casino on Fort Road. Kickoff goes at 6:15. And there's 8 games in the NBA. The Raptors challenge the Hornets while the Knicks face the Heat, and the Clippers take on the 76ers. This sports update is brought to you by Advantage Sports Medicine. Connor McDavid's got a team of specialists, and you're stuck with a bag of frozen peas. Get the same locker room approach that's trusted by the best in the game. Call them at 780-460-9977 or visit their website at advantagesportmed.ca to book an appointment today. Tom Gazzola in studio next. I'm Zachary Kubusch, and you're up to date.
The Oil Stream.
Tomashek, waiver exempt. Lazar, if you did waive him, pretty sure nobody's taking.
Quite frankly, Tom, I think there's a chance Lazar could get claimed.
I doubt that.
Because he's a right shot center who doesn't make a lot of money. Stetcher is, now I guess if you claim a guy, he's got to be on your NHL roster for a month. I think it's possible they would get claimed.
The Oil Stream, presented by Boston Pizza. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons at noon. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Running your own small business takes courage, and as it grows, so does your team. That's why Alberta Blue Cross offers health, dental, life, disability, and wellness benefits designed for small businesses. Because we know a healthy team means a thriving business. Join over 5,000 Alberta businesses who have chosen us to help their business grow and succeed. Alberta Blue Cross takes care of you and your employees, so you can take care of your business. Visit ab.bluecross.ca to find a plan that's right for you.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
The River Cree Resort and Casino features the best in live entertainment, including international U2 tribute band, Desire, November 14th. Performing decades of U2's greatest hits, it's Desire, November 14th at the River Cree. Tickets for this show and more at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement, bet on it.
Welcome back to the Reid Wilkins Show with Jay Milne, live from the global headquarters of Edmonton Sports Talk here in the Dinner Theater District
I like it.
of Edmonton. Reminder that you can hit us up on the River Cree Resort and Casino. The afternoon inbox is presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino, home of the Kitchen Restaurant, Sundays and Mondays. Today's Monday, you know.
It really is. I know.
50% off the entire menu. Available Sundays and Mondays, 5 p.m. to close. We got to get our second clue. Well, first I'm going to introduce the beautiful man to my left, my right, your left. This is the one and only Tom Gazzola. How you doing, Tom?
Hey, buddy. Good.
Yeah. You're looking spry. You're looking ready. Are you excited for this game?
It's super excited.
I can tell.
Over the moon excited.
You're
actually
wearing it all over your beautiful face.
Oh, stop it!
I will. The Hudson's Canada's Pub. Ugh. Mystery athlete of the game. Clue number 2. And here's what we're going to do. If somebody doesn't get it right away, we're just going to kick it over into the 5 o'clock hour. Now you can't leave. Clue number 2. Ducks. First clue was 5th round. Second clue, Ducks. Third clue, coming up at 5. All right. Tom. Must win for the Oilers thing. Or is it a can't lose? I guess it's not a must win.
Jeez. You better win.
It's a you better win.
You better win.
I like that. Okay. Right? It's just, look, you and I and all the beautiful nasties out there listening, watching on listening on iHeart, watching on YouTube, know that there's a term out there called a trap game or a look ahead game. Don't worry, we got Washington, coming up the next Wednesday.
Yep.
We better prepare for them. Don't worry about Buffalo. We'll take care of that. Do you think that comes into play tonight?
It's not supposed to. It shouldn't. They better not. They're not at a point with how they're playing and with their record to take a game like this lightly. Like Buffalo could beat them.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, you beat Carolina. Yes, you've beaten Philadelphia. You lost to Columbus. You
should
don't
have lost twice to Columbus, I guess.
Well,
right?
Yeah, you don't have any leeway here. This is a game. And like Kub was outlining and the guys were talking about earlier, the Sabres have played the Oilers tight in recent years and have won a bunch of those games. And Buffalo has not been kind to Edmonton, the city itself, in terms of picking up wins there lately. So it could be a trap game, Jay, but it shouldn't be. I mean, listen, they're going to get this Colton Ellis kid. He's only played 3 NHL games. He's kind of been a career minor leaguer. Take advantage. Just take advantage. And that's something they really haven't done this season. Haven't inflicted pain on any of their opponents outside of Utah, the one game where it took them 20 minutes to wake up.
Like, it would be nice to see a 6-1 win.
It really would be. Like a satisfying victory. That is something that has not really occurred this season for the Oilers. I mean, they've had, what are they, 9-7-4, right, is the record? Of those 9 wins, 2, you could look at and be like, that was good. They deserve to win. But the other ones, half of them were in OT, and some of them you're going, geez, they got lucky tonight, didn't they?
Yeah, but hey, luck doesn't really matter at the end of the season when you're looking at the standings.
True, but
Wins
I'm talking
do.
about the satisfying feeling of the win, which is fine. And like you said, you want that route. You want a 6-1, and go do it. Just go have killer instinct right out of the get-go, or right out of the gate at the get-go of the game.
Koob, we should probably get into Jay's play of the day. So hit my music.
I like that.
It's play. He's
Go ahead, you can talk over it.
No.
Oh, please do.
I like this jingle.
Yes. Well, Jay's play of the day has to do with my next point.
Okay.
Jay's play of the day.
On that one?
I recorded it all myself. Yeah. Jay's play of the day is brought to you by Play Alberta. Experience all the excitement of the casino in the palm of your hand. Download the Play Alberta app today and deposit $20 using the EST exclusive promo code EST Casino for a $100 casino bonus. So head on over to playalberta.ca, click on sports, click on EST specials, and you'll see this one, Tom. And I want to know what you think.
Okay.
It's Jay's spite play of the day.
Okay.
Do you know what this spite play might have anything to do with?
Is it NFL?
There was a controversial trade made between the Oilers and the Sabres.
When?
Between a player named Ryan McLeod.
Oh, yeah.
And Matthew Savoy.
Right.
Came back.
Yes.
Now, young Matthew Savoy has butted into a promising-looking player for the Oilers. He happens to be on the first line tonight.
Excellent.
With Zachary Hyman and Connor McDavid. So, Jay's spite play of the day is Matthew Savoy to score a goal.
Ooh.
That has been boosted, you're going to like this, to plus 373.
Ooh.
So, if you, I've done, this is my third spite bet. The other one was on behalf of Reid.
Mm-hmm.
But my first ever spite bet was the first game of the year when the Oilers faced the Flames, and I had a Mangiapane spite play, and he came through. He came through rather well. So, we're looking to go 2 for 2 on legit Jay's spite plays of the day. So head on over to playalberta.ca, click on sports, click on ESC specials. You'll see that one there. I also added a Monday Night Football special, which is Dallas Cowboys minus 3.5. I think Dallas is going in one direction. The Raiders are so inconsistent.
What are they, 2-7?
Yeah, I think Dallas has the capability of putting offensive points on the board.
Yep.
So Dallas Cowboys minus 3.5 and CeeDee Lamb, anytime touchdown score, plus 278.
I'll sprinkle that.
I'm going to sprinkle both of those. Actually, I already did.
You did?
Truth be told.
Okay.
Tom, what's coming up on the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show?
Just the best pregame show in the city, baby. There you go. And we're going to hear from Joe DiBiase covering the Buffalo Sabres. Actually, Joe does a lot of Buffalo Bills stuff. He does a pre and post game of the Bills WGR 550 in Buffalo. And then you're going to hear from Cass. He's back, which is going to be great. He'll have game changers for you. And then maybe we'll go inside the Oilers locker room as they take on a Buffalo team that's vulnerable. And it could be a trap game. And you don't want to see them to stoop to the level of the Buffalo Sabres. And you want to see them go 3 of 4 so far on this trip. And it could happen tonight. It's there for them. Go get it.
Go get it. Fun fact for you, Tom.
Tell me.
The last 5 times the Oilers have played in Buffalo. The last 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
In Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
The final score has been 3-2.
I heard about that.
With the Oilers losing 4 of those 5 games.
Yes.
7 of the last 10 times these teams met, the final score, 3-2.
Get more than 3 tonight.
I think
We're
this
crying
team
out loud.
needs to get more than 3. All right, we got to get out of here. Tom Gazzola and Benny Thompson are coming up next with the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show right here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Right after that wraps up, I am going to be back here to carry you from 5 to 6 alongside my good friend and Double E legend, Jed Roberts, and we are going to talk all things Grey Cup. Nothing else. I will be watching the game, so I will keep you updated and apprised if you are listening to us on the iHeart stream or the TuneIn app. So follow up with us then. But for now, it's Tom Gazzola, it's Benny Thompson, and the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show. We'll talk to you soon.